Okay, we're back for part number 2 of episode 2 of The Burning Wheel.
Sophia is like slinking off back home to like hide her shame.
Yes.
So.
We gotta go put that shame into a painting. Channel that energy.
I think you mean a shame-ting.
I was looking for it and I couldn't find it, and I don't know if you did either.
I'm happy with myself.
Bye, everyone.
See you week 3.
Dave.
Yeah.
How's it going? How's our dwarf?
Wow. He was thwarted and is very reasonable and not at all questionable. Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
In doing a good thing for.
Yeah, you just wanted to like give her some free tools and in exchange for like modeling, right?
Yeah. I didn't even ask her to like get naked or anything, just see her hands, and she was like, no. I was like, right, well, I'm gonna follow you home, and then she was like, I'm gonna tell the guards, and I was like, okay. Yeah, that won't dissuade me.
Yeah.
No.
So what's step 1 of the plan?
I believe step 1 of the plan is find somebody who knows who she is, because we got a fairly decent amount of information from her sob story.
Yes.
So what I would love to do is I would love to circles up a person who knows of her.
Yep.
And knows where she lives. You go, specific information.
Specific information. Okay. So
who's not her, I suppose, is the specification.
Yeah. Okay, let me
important detail. Find her in the pub. So, where'd you live?
So yeah, broad occupation, profession doesn't really matter. Like, do you want someone who's like an artist, or does it not matter at all?
Should I want to roll this into what's my circles at? 2. I can't be very specific.
Okay, yeah. So just a broad occupational profession.
Yeah. Can't ask for like a kidnapper or anything.
Same station, rank, or social class.
Yeah.
Like specific knowledge, I think is the only thing here, right?
Yeah.
Just +1, so up to circles test.
How do alternate stock circles work, by the way?
The same.
Yeah, it's the same. So you would never be able to, unless you're circling up like another dwarf. You wouldn't get like the same life path thing, but like broad occupation is also no ob modifier, so.
Okay.
Although I guess you don't have any relevant circles.
That's a fantastic point.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been able to circles up a customer in the first place then.
Did you do a circles test for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't circle anyone.
That's okay. We will ignore that one test.
Unless we want to say like the dwarven outcast subsetting has like has something in it. Yeah, sorry, Dave.
Characters' life paths define the framework of his circle. Knights, no other knights and squires, priests, no god, no other clergy, artisans are familiar with other masons and architects. Bring in someone who shares the same life path with you. NPCs from your setting, so long as it makes sense. Yeah, you cannot bring circles to bring into play someone who doesn't share a life path or setting with you.
That's interesting.
I think maybe outcast may be the only thing. Like, maybe there's some... Unless you're looking for another... Like, if you're looking for a dwarven outcast that knows this person. but I think we kind of established that you're one of the only dwarves in.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me think. Because that is very clearly defined as the only way that you're actually supposed to find people. So can I make alternative tests, or do I just have to not meet people?
I think maybe you could use Wisers to know that these people exist. But then,
Right,
yeah,
I
no,
can
that's kind of difficult.
I could open people of the Piazza wise,
Yeah.
and then establish them instead, which is
Piazza.
a bit odd because then they don't have an opportunity to have enmity with me either.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, this is really tricky.
Well, I guess isn't this kind of the point of like your mystery at the moment? Of like you're relatively new in town, and you don't have long-standing relationships built up with a lot of people.
Okay,
here.
so I guess the only thing that might be relevant here is that you do have you have like a reputation.
I do, yeah.
Right.
Local reputation.
So
This is weird.
yeah, this is really weird. I don't think actually in maybe the scope of the game, and I might have to read through the codex later and actually see if there's anything in there.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the thing is that like the way that we address this later on is eventually acquiring a trait that grants an extra circles setting, and then it becomes like city-born. But that doesn't help us right now.
No, using the trait vote to make me a viable character is not.
That's not ideal. That's not
Yes.
ideal.
Yeah, I think maybe the option here for circles is to circle up a dwarf who knows this person, and then it's like uncommon knowledge for them,
Jeez.
Potentially,
which makes it like an ob 3 or even an ob 4 because it's an unusual place for them to be.
circles up an outcast drunk who knows everyone in the tavern, and they can make the introductions you need.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll allow you to like roll into like people with like humans with the outcast setting,
Okay.
because that might have been like people you moved in a circle with for a while.
Yeah. Okay.
And that works as like a temporary fix for this, and we'll work out something else.
Yeah. The circles in the I'm just reading the codex now, but
Yeah.
that's fine. If you do that for now, I'll find an outcast. So still roll a bit, will flavor the kind of person I have access to.
Yeah, exactly.
For nefarious purposes, I suppose isn't the worst thing in the world, but
Yeah.
okay. Can I use my reputation for this?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, because people know who you are.
And before you fail and you circles Bianca.
Yeah, let's just fail that casually.
Yeah.
You know, as you do.
Yeah.
Casual, easy thing.
All right, good.
Great. No, I know exactly who you find. Yeah, and so you're asking around like people who might know this person, and you are introduced to a vagrant of a sort. Like he's got like a scar like running down his face. And his name is Marco.
Marco, huh? Alright, Marco. Marco the Vagrant.
Yeah, and you notice he's on his like pinky finger, he's wearing like a gold ring that doesn't quite fit him properly, and like he fiddles with a lot. And when you find him trying to fence a set of sculpting tools.
I see. Right. Good day to you, Marco. It's been a while.
Yes, yeah, it has. It has. You know, it's been a long time since I saw you out in the dangerous parts of town.
Yes, well, with acquiring a workshop and stuff keeps me fairly grounded.
I'm sure it does.
It's a dwarven joke. Yep.
Very funny. I hear you're sculpting now. Could I interest you in some tools?
Oh, recently acquired some, have you?
Yes. My uncle passed away. Very tragic.
Ah. Well, you know, I do already make my own tools, but...
Ah, yes, of course you do. You don't want this human trash.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Just because it's made by humans, just because it's like... Okay, yeah, no, it's probably not inferior in any way. No, Now, I have a delicate matter, and I like look around. Is he like currently trying to sell it to someone, or have I just seen him like offering it to someone and they've walked off?
I think you've seen him like offering the tools to someone and they've walked off. Yeah.
Yes. See, here's the thing.
And he's like pulled his coat like close and he's leaning into you.
So I know where you got those tools, and I'm not going to tell anyone. Of an oath, he says, just like cursing himself on the inside. He's not allowed to make oaths, so he's just...
I hear those are good to death.
They certainly are. No, I won't tell anyone, as long as you tell me when the woman who lost those lives. Very simple.
That's certainly not free information. Could come back to me. I mean,
well, I'd happily do you some sort of favor in return. Make you something that you've been needed. Fix something broken. I understand sometimes things that you acquire aren't in the best shape. Help you upsell them. Something along those lines. You know I'm good for that.
Yeah, why don't you give me a persuade test?
Perfect. Yeah.
And this will be... he's not an exceptionally willful person, so it's up 3, but it's enmity clause, so...
Enmity clause
5.
Does the enmity clause come before or after beginner's luck?
After.
Alright, so
yeah.
Casual ob 8.
Casual ob 8.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, fine. It just might not come up correctly just because of...
Yeah.
You got to put it in. Yeah, I think it'll come up as 6 and we'll just note.
Yeah.
Oh, no, here we go. Additional complications 2. You know what? Fuck it, let's go.
Ooh.
4 more successes on 2 dice.
2
Easy.
6s.
Easy every time. Nope.
Nope.
Alright, that's a...
That difficult will test out.
Yeah. Let's mark that one down. That's a nice time.
Yeah. And so he's like, I'm sorry, love. I don't think I can help you. I've got to protect my business, and if I go telling you where I'm operating, and the guards find out.
No, I understand. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna? Well, I suppose it's as you say. If the guards found out, that would be, terrible for you and for your business.
Is that a threat? Elon, you gave me your oath that you wouldn't tell anyone.
I gave you my oath that you wouldn't tell anyone. If you told me what I wanted to know, there was a stipulation.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Elon. I thought you were a dwarf, not a genie.
Yes, well, you humans do seem to have all sorts of strange fairy tales and superstitions about our people. But no, you'll find that more than anything else, we're practical and pragmatic. It'd be a real shame, because I think you're missing an opportunity here. I could do really good work for you. Maybe we could start something up a little bit more permanent. But
so I'm guessing this is an ugly truth.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Let's check what the old obs are.
It would suck if someone told the guards on you.
Is it an ugly truth about your friends?
He's not my friend. He's just some guy. I'm just being friendly with him.
But it's not an ugly truth about family. Is it stating the obvious worst possible outcome?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What's the ob on that one?
Ob 1.
Perfect. Might even be able to pass this one for the first time. Whoever knows how long. Am I forking anything? It doesn't sound like it. Can I fork in hypocritical bastards wise? Because it's me. And
You're the hypocritical bastard. Yes. I love it.
Perfect. Nice. Got it. Easy.
You did
We are
it.
doing well today.
We
You
sure
did it.
are.
Yo, excuse me. I crashed it.
Alright.
Can you keep all your curse dice to your side of the Zoom call, please?
Absolutely fair.
Job. Yeah, no, he pulls a knife.
Oh god.
Oh.
Wow, this went much worse than my one.
And he says, what would be an insult for a dwarf? Yeah, so he pulls a knife and he says, listen here, rock fucker.
Perfect. Yeah, carry on.
That just makes me think of Amagawa Fault. Amagawa Fault. There's a hole here. It's the perfect size for me.
Oh god. Yeah, so he says, listen here, look, you rock fucker. If any word of anything I've said were to reach any member of the guard, well, I know where your workshop is.
I'm looking at my trades right now. Am I determined or am I branded a coward? I beat someone up in another fight.
Do you have brawling?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because he definitely has knife.
Jesus Christ. I don't... All right. Okay. Yeah. Hands go up. It's like whoa. I don't know what came over. No, like that was. Wasn't me. I'm not like that. You know, I'm not a violent person. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No. No. Look, we should forget about all of this. I forget about you. We never had a conversation in a place that I don't know where you are.
Yeah, and he nods and walks away from you.
For fuck's sake, okay, what do I do now? Alright. I'm gonna have to do something now. How else am I gonna find out where she is? Okay. What you got?
Come see your good buddy Vittorio.
Don't even know you.
I think you all at least vaguely
I think
know each
everyone
other.
knows of each other as like, oh yeah, the guy who owns the theater. Or I mean, just go to the bar. It's probably a place we all frequent at one time or another, and we can see what happens.
All right. At his wit's end, yes, he turns to the bar just to see what happens. Just see if anything good on this goes.
Sure.
The bar catches fire, and there's a meteor strike, and
That seems fine. In terms of my luck with rolls so far, have I actually passed a roll this game? Yes, I did make some nails. Even though I had like 8 dice, I got 1 success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that.
yeah.
You also sued the man who was going to beat you up after you didn't pay him for the drinking contest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did that. All right, two successes. It's good.
It's going well.
Well, it's Sorrow's drowning time.
Cool.
Please someone bail me out.
Hmm.
Can't complete my goals anymore.
Oh dear. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely there because I have successfully.
Yeah, you're celebratorily drinking.
to celebrate.
Yeah. Okay. So Vito, what do we see you in? Like the so the tavern. The tavern is called the Golden Easel.
Uh-huh.
And on all of the walls, in a variety of quality of frames.
Yeah.
Some very nice, like brass or like gold leaf. Some that look like they're made out of like recycled wood from old tables. And then also varying in quality paintings of patrons of the tavern.
Right.
And so the tavern has essentially an open mic night where they have a like performance area where anyone can volunteer and go and paint people, and then they put the paintings up on the walls.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a silly idea, a silly thing. Which I would like to keep myself and my stagehands in wine for the evening.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great idea.
They've been working hard.
Well, I
They've
mean-
put up with my like weird mutterings as I've
Yeah,
strolled
open
around
this.
the which I'm hoping is an OB1 resource test. So otherwise,
Resources test.
I will just fail. But I feel like if I succeed, I progress towards getting 2 resources, and also my staff are really happy. But if I fail, I'm really desperate when I go to this party, which is just gonna be. Mwah.
So OB1 is food for the day, lodging for the night, clothing, shoes, and other simple mundane material goods. Day labourers' wages.
Sounds
Food
like
for food for the day compressed into one evening.
I don't know. How much do you spend when you go out? I feel like it's more than a meal. Or a couple of meals.
It's not good wine. This is very bad wine. This is an artist bar. Like, they're selling quantity, not quality.
At what point do we invent box wine?
We're not there. We're at barrel. It's just
Yeah,
in
from
overnight,
the barrel.
overnight barrel wine. God.
Yeah, okay, we can call this OB1, but it's really bad wine, and
Yeah,
the stagehands are gonna know it.
Yeah, but they're 16 and they
Yeah.
already like work in a shitty theater.
Yeah.
They're either bohemian or they don't, or they're just happy they're not buying the same wine out of their own wages.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Hit me with
I
that.
have no persona, so I
Hit
can't
me
add
with
that.
that resource test.
You can't do any link tests. Well, you can haggle is the only thing, but I can't like reduce it down to 0 ob.
Do you help on a resource test? Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't position myself to be able to help you with this one.
Fair enough. Maybe bail my debt out when I get in trouble.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that maybe this is the scene of like you walk into the bar feeling sorry for yourself, and Vittorio is there with his arms like over one of his like a stagehand like kind of under him, and he like yells at the bartender. It's like, my fine members of staff have been working very hard this week, and they have built up quite the thirst. We are in need of your finest. I think at which point everyone laughs. Your finest great vinegar, Madam Bartender. And yeah, submit. No, Arthur. Face obstacle 1. Oh!
You did it.
I'm the best at role-playing games.
You did it. You spent the money.
Yep. We gonna get drunk.
Yep. Okay. So, yeah, you are filled with cheap, like white, like really bitter wine.
Sour as all hell.
Yeah, it's basically vinegar. But it gets you drunk.
I mean, yeah, I think it's like I'm with like one of my stagehands is probably like quite young and hasn't drunk before, and takes a swig of it and like coughs
But
and like
drink this?
yeah, and like coughs and like slap him on the back, and he goes, "The lad'll learn yet." And yeah, I think I'm gonna make a big show of like moving around the bar and chatting to people and like bragging to as I walk over to a circle of actors who I probably used to work with, and like bragging about my it's like, well, gentlemen, guess which one of you fine lot has an invitation to House Revere to perform tomorrow?
If you actually want these to be people, you need to circle them.
Let's do it. Let's circle some of my old colleagues.
Because we have rules for that.
Yep. Which is I'm gonna call him Matteo.
Okay.
Is his name? Right, that's a relationship. It's not a relationship. Why won't you delete? Okay, whatever. Mateo. I haven't got a surname for him yet. I'll figure it out. And yeah, he is an actor. I don't think there's much else specifically about him. I just want to brag about how great I am.
Yeah, you're just looking for an actor. That's an odd one.
Yeah, I mean, I want to start the rumor. Like the kind of the point of this is to make a big show of how successful I am.
Mm-hmm. So are you trying to get
my...
like a good actor?
Not necessarily a good actor, but an actor with friends.
So someone who has like a reputation.
Yeah, I don't even need it to be like he needs to be like the most influential. It's just like he's an actor who's employed and we'll talk about. Oh yeah, that guy we used to work with.
So
he showed up in the bar.
So you're looking for an actor that's employed. That's
+4 ob.
Yeah. Oh shit! I said the exactly wrong word. But yeah, I want someone who will go into work tomorrow and be like, "Oh yeah, you remember that guy, Vittorio we used to work with? Yeah, he showed up in the bar. He splashed some cash."
Okay, I think that's like a +1 for a.
Sure. Yeah, he's got an occupation. Like.
No, I'm thinking disposition.
Okay. Cool. So that's ob 2 overall.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. My only wise is drama wise. Can I either use drama wise or open actor wise as a link test first?
No, definitely not drama wise, but you could open actor wise if you wanted to.
So I mean, actor wise is like, I know who in this bar is employed.
Yeah.
And also I know who in this bar might go around talking to his mates going like, he looked like he's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he would pay better.
Yeah.
Okay. Actor wise. What is my ob for this actor wise test?
I think this is probably an ob 2.
It could be best.
And
I have.
Yeah, an interesting fact.
Sweet. Forks. I can't fork. It's been his luck. Don't have Arthur. Base obstacle is 2. Oh, no additional complications.
Nope.
Oh, 2 6s. I'm spending that fate.
Yep.
Show me the successes. Oh
yeah. Yeah, you did it.
And
yeah, you need to.
One.
If you want to get any bonus dice.
Okay, well, I get the test
dice.
for act-wise. All right.
Okay, give me that circles roll.
Oh wait, no, it's that one. Okay. So my circles, ob 2. No modifiers, no Arthur. Base obstacle 2. Go. Turns out Mateo isn't too fond of me, or is too drunk, or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so you find I think maybe because you were an actor, right?
Yeah. I was an actor and then I did kind of directorial script fixing stuff.
I think maybe at some point in the past you snubbed Mateo on a roll and you don't know it.
Oh, good. Yeah, I imagine Vittorio has a bit of a habit of pissing people off and moving past it much faster than they do.
Man, I love all these enmity clauses. It's also
cool.
Good. I guess just play people who are pissed off.
Okay, so do you get? I have a relationship aptitude rule question, but we can leave that for a break. It's not interesting right now. Okay. So I'm just gonna make a enmity note. And here's actor who I snubbed once.
Yeah. And so you see Mateo. He's.
So I think it's like him and like probably his mates drinking.
Yeah, he's with a group of like bohemians.
Yeah.
Who are getting raucously drunk. And when you approach them, they're singing quite like poorly. a song about like a lost love, and her beautiful eyes and her loving gaze and
Yeah. So Vittorio like pulls his kind of stage hands over to their table and yells out, "Matteo! As ever, you sing the words of angels. Shame it comes out of that hog's anus you have for a mouth, huh?" Thinking I'm being far funnier than I am.
yeah, and he stops Damn, I'm really bad at thinking of insults, like, off the top of my head. But yeah, he responds in kind, like, he insults you back.
Yeah. Yeah, so he fires something back, and, like, I think there's, like, like one of those tense moments, and then everybody laughs. And well, everybody except Matteo.
Everyone except Matteo laughs.
Yeah. And I'm gonna sit down, like pull 2 stools over for my my understudies and kind of do the round of introductions. I go, "So funny seeing you here. You know, last time we saw you were telling me all that it was ridiculous that I was going off to form my own little company, that I'd never make it. And like I gesture to like each one of the people around the table as if they like contributed to this, and like never make it, I'd never be successful. Well, gentlemen, I can tell you, I am engaged to perform at the House of the Rich and Fanciful this tomorrow evening, no less. I won't be drinking any vinegar then, will I?" And like take a very long swig to demonstrate my prowess.
And Matteo says, "Well, to the disappointment you'll be then."
And yeah, I think that's when I like, because Vittorio's a perceptive guy, so I guess I'm like picking up like, oh, this isn't as friendly as I hoped. But I'm gonna try
and he says, "Tell me, Vito, whose position did you steal to get in on this soiree?"
And yeah, and is that like a patron saint of like the Piazza or the theater, do we think? I
think we definitely said we like the church is something that builds on saints that have been sort of like repatriated from like older religions before the Ascension.
What do we think their name is? It's probably going to be a thing that Vittorio mentions a lot. The only person he has any real faith in.
They are Saint. What's something beginning with a D?
Dave. Dave of the stage.
I mean, like Saint Diego is like an actual saint, so.
Donatello.
Oh, Saint Donatello.
Actually, yeah, Saint Donatello.
Right.
That's the
Clothed in purple, wielding a mighty staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, patron
Curtain
saint.
rope. The curtain rail even for the theater.
Saint of theater.
And I go, "No thievery, dear Matteo. You know how our dear Saint Donatello loves when a man clinches it at the final moments of the story. Truly, the climactic and conclusion. I believe I took the last space. Well, maybe Messer Galliano was merely trying to be humble. I think, from what I'd heard, they were already full. They found 5 extra minutes in that schedule just for my monologue. My very own
5
performance.
whole minutes. Oh, I'm sure you'll be able to bore them in that time.
Well, you see, not all of us need to run on for 17 pages to make our point. I think at this point, I've realized he's, like, I'm not going to get him to say nice things about me. So I'm going to get his mates to say nice things about me.
Mm-hmm.
Classic move. I like it.
Yeah. The Sophia special.
Yes.
So I want to try and, like,
I think this is oratory.
yeah, I was worried it was going to be that.
You are putting on a performance for a group of people.
Okay. So, doop.
Do you have oratory?
I do not. It is one of the few speaky skills I do not have.
Do you want to know something amazing? I do have oratory.
Good. You need to make a big dramatic speech, and I'll be your hype man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Can I be an actor in your play?
Yes. You be my narrator, so you don't actually have to act.
Yes. Yes. Let's make this so.
Okay. So the obstacle is the most common will expedite, which is 3. These are all not particularly willful people. They're all drunk.
This isn't gonna go well. Do I get any advantage dice for them being drunk?
Yes, that's what's making it up 3.
Ah, shit. That was worth a shot. Any advantage die for my successful cash splashing?
No, because you're not splashing cash on them.
That's true.
And it's honestly kind of a pathetic cash splash.
Yeah, but we're all poor.
You're all equally poor.
I mean, you're a 70-year-old person from a land built of rare jewels, and even you only have 2 resources.
Yes.
Punk. We're all bohemians here, you know. We live on beauty, truth, and love, not cold hard cash. Yeah,
I need to watch Moulin Rouge again.
I saw it for the first time ever last night, and it was great.
Good.
Base of 3.
Good.
No additional complications. It went well.
Mm-hmm.
It went super well.
Yeah, and so yeah, the other actors there all start joining in with Matteo and saying oh yes, do you remember when Vito had the lead in a play? Yeah, he put half the audience to sleep. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, and I think
Oh, and the time he played the antagonist in the play about that king, and he spilt the pig's blood over the wrong audience stand.
Well, when I'm done with people, they tend to be exhausted. It's the kind of thing that's intense and passionate. As for spilling blood in the wrong place, well, we can always go into the alleyway and see how quickly I can make yours fly in the wall. Which is probably when one of my stagehands boss, boss, stop it.
Matteo does this.
Turn to my stagehand. Did he just play his thumb at me?
I bit my thumb, sir.
Does the law side with him if he plays his thumb at me? I'm gonna let me look at my traits here. Am I a fucking idiot?
Are you a fucking idiot?
They are disparaging my ideas for the future of drama. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. But I'm also unarmed, and there are 4 of them, and I only have 2 buddies, and I don't entirely trust them to back me up in a fight. I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna stand up. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up. And this might be another failed oratory role in the making. But I just yell quite loud, like much louder than I really need to. They're like, "Well, gentlemen, I hope you have a terrible evening, and that your audiences find better places to spend their coin, you rank amateurs." And I spin on my heel and slide to the bar.
Conspicuous.
That I can do.
That's definitely conspicuous.
Okay.
Like hurling out
acting?
insults in the middle of a crowd, I'm pretty sure is one of the things conspicuous.
Yep. No, that makes sense.
Called out as doing.
Okay, so what is my ob for conspicuous here? Attracting attention to oneself in a crowded room, ob 1 in a busy shop, ob 2, so on and so forth.
Yeah, busy shop. Up to.
Busy shop? Okay. So I have conspicuous, I have my 2 dice there. Can I fork acting for a big performative
Yes.
y'all suck? Cool. Can I fork drama-wise because I am literally starting drama?
Yes.
Yes. I love this skill. It's not falsehood. They are rank amateurs.
That's your opinion.
I mean,
I guess you're not lying because you think they're rank amateurs.
Yes, and the rest of it is just an insult. It's not like a.
Yeah.
The only other one that I could possibly fork is persuasion, but I don't think it really works.
No, definitely not. Because
Okay,
you're not trying to convince anyone that they're rank amateurs.
Yeah.
You just want them to pay attention to you and not them.
Yes. Obviously. So 2 forks. No Arthur. Base obstacle 2.
Yep.
50-50. Kidding me. Apparently my dice are somewhat cursed.
Yeah, so the room is just not on your side, and it's too loud in here. There's already way too many people. Yeah, the group of actors just laugh as you walk away, and
Yeah. I kind of turn to my stagehand and go find your friends.
Yeah.
And like hand them the rest of the bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Share that with them.
yeah, like as you're walking away, the actors are all going like, "Boo, boo," and like flicking their chins and biting their thumbs at you.
I just like show the bridge of my nose, like, if you're hungover, you get to be an hour late. Any later than that, don't come in at all. And I just am gonna walk to the bar.
and yeah, they look at each other and like, sweet day off.
Yeah, which is probably fine because I plan to be hungover myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just kind of go back to the bar and like raise a hand and order something stronger.
Yeah, and I guess this is when, like,
we get this sad bar scene.
You've seen this like happening, and you've seen this like weirdly dressed, strange man like having this barrage of insults conversation with a group of other strangely dressed men.
The word you're looking for is ponce.
Ponce, yes. Yeah, they're all wearing tights for some reason. You're pretty sure most of them have like stuffed socks down their pants.
We've got an aesthetic, you know?
Yeah. That aesthetic is cod pieces.
Aesthetic is overcompensation. Yeah, so we get the bit where like he walks up to the bar and then someone moves away and we realize he's like stood next to you sitting on a stool, so we're the same height. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
looks like you're about as popular as I am today.
Alov, correct?
Yes, sir.
Vittorio Esperanza, at your service. And, well...
You are you? Make a change for the rest of everybody.
Wouldn't it be nice if it was just so easy? And I, like, raise my glass.
Yeah, and I just, like... mug.
Ignore the ravings of the peanut gallery. They never have anything that interesting to say.
Yes, well... we all suffer for our art sometimes, don't we?
Indeed. I understood you were more of a crafter of utilities. I hadn't heard of your pieces. Are you... Is there some secret project being worked on? Schemes concocted in the back of that mysterious little shop you keep?
Well, if you must know.
Always.
Yes, I've been sculpting for some time. It's what really lights the fire in me hearth.
I see.
What I mean by that?
I think I do. Stone is a little too solid and permanent for my particular preferences, but I understand the drive to create. I do some acting and such myself. My true passion is putting on plays, writing, creating, crafting every fine facet of a story to see it play out in front of you. That beautiful moment where it only exists in the eyes of the audience for that evening, and then it vanishes. And the next one is different. But these people in here all think it's just a way to make a few cheap coins or to impress some priest or floozy.
Well, you seem very opinionated about the others who share your profession. Is this something I can understand?
If you don't have if you're not opinionated, what are you doing being an artist? Drain the rest of my wine glass.
Hadn't thought of it that way before.
But why are you so glum, my friend? You make money, which should more than provide for your stone and so on. What brings you into this bar by yourself at this time of evening?
Well, that inspiration hit. Tried to follow up on it. Haven't managed to get anywhere so far. I don't know anyone here. People know me. I don't know anyone. Such is sometimes difficult.
I can imagine. Friends and contacts are invaluable. In which case, and I put my glass down, and like the red has like risen into Vittorio's cheeks, and he like holds out a hand and goes, "Master Elov, might I be the first to welcome you to the Piazza dell'Arte?
Oh.
You know me now, and frankly, you couldn't be in better company."
You're certainly not actually the first to, but I appreciate the sentiment.
It's embrace the rhythm of the story, darling. It's.
I'm not your darling.
Apologies. Turn of phrase.
Mm.
But why does your inspiration elude you?
She gone off.
Let me. Yeah, and he like finishes the drink that he's got, and he says, "You ever know what it's like to see something, and just know that you must possess it? Whether it's a beautiful painting, I don't know. Whether yours is an actor, born for a part, I suppose.
Yeah, and I think like Vittorio is an equally like passionate and ridiculous man. Like he doesn't have supernatural greed, but he's a human and thinks he does. So yeah, I think he gets a bit misty-eyed and stares and goes, "Oh yes, my friend, we're all chasing something here."
Whatever you do about it, they just refuse to indulge.
It wouldn't be a good story if you got what you wanted straight away.
That's well, I've already exhausted all of my options, limited though they were.
Well then, how we consider this your fortunate inflection point. At your lowest point, you came to this bar, and Saint Donatello provided you a savior.
Saint who?
Saint Donatello, patron saint of the theatre. Good stories. Honest,
Right.
general life philosophy. There's no such thing as luck. It all comes down to where our story should take us. Some days we need to lose, so that when we win, it's that much better when it rings in the ears of the audience. This lot, and like gesture over our shoulder, they're the audience. The peanut gallery to the fantastic lives of we passionate artists pursuing true beauty. So tell me, how can I help you, Mr. Elov?
And he looks at you and he says, I heard the theatre's been a little sparse in terms of coin.
Things could be better. It's true.
I'm the kind of person who wouldn't ask for help without something in return.
I wouldn't dream of giving you charity.
Good. It's, I think, somewhat looked down upon in the same way as in your human culture, in ours.
We are tradesmen. We want to make our way in the world, not be handed down.
Don't like
I understand pride all too well.
that. Yes. Well, I'm looking for my muse. I need to find her.
I see.
She will not avail herself to me, and I know nobody who would know her. It's fairly simple.
Do you have a name, my friend?
Yes, her name was Philippa. She was another sculptor.
Philippa the Sculptor. Well, in the morning, we shall pursue the next chapter in your story, my friend. But tonight we have something very important to do. And I raise a hand at the bartender and get a couple more glasses of wine put in front of me. And I hand one to Alov, and I go, tonight we have to celebrate your fortuitous inflection point in the story. Cheers, my friend. I'm gonna get drunk with Alov.
Okay, cool. I've worked this game out now. I don't have to do anything. I just have to put two of you in the same room.
That was fun. But yeah,
Perfect.
I think we have a thing there.
Yeah. And I think we have a good place to take a break.
Yeah.
We will do that. And when we come back, we will find out what our disaster lady has been doing.
The disaster artist.
Yes.
I have got so many plans.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you then.